3, 2, 1. Hello. We're back.
Howdy.
Are you spraying what are you spraying?
Glass cleaner.
All over your food. Nice.
No.
Nothing says Panda Express like Windex. This is tasting a little
I didn't
blue.
get the food.
This is tasting a little blue and poisony. So he eats Panda Express while cleaning his glass.
While filming a
His
podcast.
glass case. Well, anyway, we're back. We're on schedule. I think we're bi-weekly. We're back on the bi-weekly schedule. Yeah. This is, we're not recording on a Monday. We're recording on a Tuesday, mainly because yesterday was a little bit hectic. So we're here. Andrew's here on time. His computer cooperated.
Hey,
Matt made it back from Manhattan, Kansas. He has Panda Express, and he's currently wolfing that down while his dog patiently waits for something to drop.
Buddy.
Yeah. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this thing started. We got a really good agenda today. We had some stuff come up in the news I want to talk about. We also have a couple games, or actually just a game, something that we're probably I'm gonna put something together, put it on social media, and get people to kind of react to it. I think people react pretty good to it. And then I got a survey for us that we can all decide and talk about. So let's start the show with the opening like we always open with. But what's been up in the past 2 weeks? I know at least one thing has been up.
You got to pull out the new shirt. Well, I'm always up, so.
The unofficial sponsor, yeah. So I know. Since we last spoke, we finally completed the Adams Point tournament. That is a done deal. It was
looks like you had fun out there.
Perfect day. Matt or Andrew couldn't attend. He had to go do something with trucks.
Yeah, had to go to Nashville for a truck show.
Nashville? I thought it was Nashville?
Yeah, it was Nashville. Hung out with Chase Matthews for a little bit.
Who's that?
Country singer. Yeah. I know you don't listen to him, so you're good.
I don't know who that is. I mean, if you would have said something like Garth Brooks.
Yeah, no.
Or even better, George Strait. Like George Strait showed up to the truck show. He's like a closet, like lifted truck with annoying lights on it guy.
I don't know. I've never seen one of
Man,
those.
I almost
one of those.
I almost videoed it and sent it to you. We were leaving the current game Saturday night, and this guy had a lifted excursion, like lifted like way up, but the tires were tiny as shit. Like it's like he ran out of money.
He skipped leg day.
Dude, he had the lights underneath the wheel wells and everything, but these tires just did not. It did not look right.
It wasn't
at
proportionate.
All. It looked so bad. Abby was driving and she just zips right through it. I'm like, going by that thing. I'm like, oh my god, that thing is that's annoyingly unproportioned. Like
I was leaving Kelsey Jam on Saturday night at like 12:30 in the morning. And, of course, all my lights are lit up and all this stuff. And this car in front of me their back window is perfectly in line with my headlights.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got a bright setup anyways. I've got to be able to see through the windshield tint. And they're just trying to move around the windows or the mirrors and all that. So
you were being a dick. That's what it was.
100%.
Just being
it's
annoying.
not my fault.
You're being an
it's
annoying
not my
truck
fault.
guy.
I can't just turn the headlights off.
You can. There's a little switch. It comes on all cars.
No,
you can turn them
it
off.
Doesn't happen.
You should. You turn on your fluff. Like you got lights on the sides. That's all you need. People.
I got the door handles too. Door handles light
there you
up
go.
too.
There you go. See, you got enough lights. You don't need the headlights. You don't need to annoy people like that.
Yeah.
But we completed Adams Point while he was in Nashville. It was a beautiful day, dude. It was.
Of course, couldn't have been any better.
It was in a perfect condition. Sky was just like not a cloud in the sky.
About as good as it gets.
Which one? The topping the shit out of the ball?
I got an 8 on the first hole.
Mm-hmm.
So I had 4 over after 1 hole, and I was 2 over after 9 holes. So,
I mean, it was fun to watch on the app while I was hanging out.
It was a fun day.
Playing.
I mean,
we all played pretty solid, except for Brandon.
Oh God, Sorry, Brandon, if you're listening, but oh god, I was like, it's bad that I checked his handicap, like his tournament index. Like, that's gonna leave a mark.
That's gonna hurt.
You just had a bad day, though. You just had a bad day. He'll get
happens.
better. He'll get better. I should have
He just
ended up.
wanted to give me a chance to get out of D2 before he gets there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, I think I checked on Wednesday because they refreshed the handicaps on Wednesdays after tournaments, and I shot 80. What was it? 84. It was 84 or 82. I can't even remember what I shot.
I think it was a 4. I think it was 84.
No, I think it was it 84? No, I don't remember. God, I'll have to look it up because I don't remember.
At least they finally got the
That's
season
sad.
opener in.
That's sad. I don't even remember what I shot. I think it was an 82 because I ended up shooting a 37 on the back, which is like the best I've ever done in my life. Like my wedges for some reason were just on. Like driver was on,
that's
wedges
different.
were on. I switched I called an audible day before and changed the putter grip to that 2.0 and ripped that 3.0 off. Made a big difference. Ended up second for the first time for the first local in D3. So
there you go.
Looking forward to some happier days. My tournament index dropped down to an 11, so we're going down. And then after Saturday at Longview, played the Longview's like Longview, Shamrock are like my nemesis. You know, like there's courses that there are
Just
courses
can't ever
that
do
you
well.
can play. You could play every single week. You could constantly play those courses, and they just somehow get to you every single time.
That's Wonderstone for me.
Exactly. It's everybody has that course, and Longview and Shamrock are those two courses for me. And I ended up going out on Saturday, and I played the tips with one of the other guys. It's not crazy long. Fred Urbanus, like playing the tips. The only hole that really gives you some grief is the par 3 on the front, the first par 3 on the front. But ended up shooting 84 from the tips. I was pretty happy with myself. I was getting good distance, and wedges were working. Putter was on fire. I mean, it just felt great. Like
that's still a spot I've never played at.
We
you
now
never played
have
it. You never
end of
played
season
it.
Chris is showing up at the beginning of the season.
What's that?
So end of season Chris is showing up.
Yeah, end of season Chris is showing up at the beginning of the season. Don't worry, it'll decline. Something will hitch, something will change.
A slow round will happen or something.
Exactly, something will happen.
Or an old man will be in your group and just ruins it.
I will say though, I mean, I know you guys have been doing your only band stuff, and I have some, but I'm using them for like rehab purposes. I've been going to, shout out to Dr. Bobby. Been going to this guy at Soul Chiropractic. My sister recommended him, and I've been having hip issues, like between sitting in my chair at work and years and years of hockey. My hip just started, the hip flexor just started flaring up, and he kind of realigned everything.
Streaming.
What's that?
It's all that Twitch streaming.
It is all the Twitch streaming as well. Sitting in that chair, I actually bought like a cushion for my ass because I sit in an office chair all the time. Yeah, it is. It's like a memory foam. It's like a memory foam, like toilet seat kind of thing. It sits in my chairs, and it actually feels great. But I went to him, and he realigned me before I went and played, and then he gave me a bunch of stuff to like start activating muscles in my legs before I play. That way, I'm not relying so much on my hip and more or less relying on the muscles in my legs and my ass before I play. And then I went today, and he put needles in my shoulder for my shoulder, which was very awkward. It was it's called dry needling, and I guess he put the needle in my shoulder and like by the rotator cuff and in two other places, and then he just started what he called flossing, or what I called extremely weird pressure pain. And he just started going, but like it relieved the shoulder pain, got blood flowing to the muscle, and all that. So I'm excited to try that out. I'm gonna go see him probably the Thursday before Ambrier, before we leave for St. Louis, and I'm gonna have him do a full readjustment and all that fun stuff. So that's what's been going on with me. I'm just broken.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Oh, I'm getting better. I'm getting a little more rotation now. I'm actually swinging without pain for once.
That's a huge plus. Like, that's a huge, huge plus.
But I will say that 10-hour drive in the hotel bed in Nashville kind of messed up the back.
Dude,
I'm still feeling it.
Driving that long and
It
sleeping in
sucked.
hotels, like no hotel beds are ever great.
No.
I don't think I've.
I couldn't even tell I did anything last weekend on Sunday when we played that scramble.
Oh well, I mean, you had drove to what, Memphis too?
Yeah.
How was that? Did you take your green molester van, or did you actually drive a car?
No, me and my mom went.
We were leaving.
That thing doesn't have cruise control. I ain't driving 8 hours in it.
I'm sitting in the clubhouse, and I'm sitting next to Ryan, and I was talking to Ryan. I was like, "Where's Matt? Where's Matt at?" And he's like, "Oh, he's riding around with David." And I go, "I thought he had a Durango or something. I thought he was buying a Durango." And I was like, "Where's it at? Is it out in the parking lot?" And he goes, "No, he's driving that thing." He points to this like lime green van that looks like it's about ready to pick up kids and shuttle them to a Miley Cyrus concert. I'm like, I haven't
gotten the free Wi-Fi stickers from Amazon yet.
You should get free candy. Like, just put.
Free Taylor Swift tickets.
If you get, dude, don't even start with that crap. Don't even start with that. So you should get like the stickers that they put on the vans for like the ice cream trucks. Like, just get a bunch of like Sonic the Hedgehog, Tweety Bird, Ninja Turtles ice cream pop. Just put it on the side. That would be funny as shit. He's rolling up to golf courses with this like lime green van and all the stickers. But yeah, that's been up. How was Memphis? You didn't I didn't see any postings. I didn't see any schedules, videos. I didn't see anything.
So we drove up Wednesday because I had that little back tweak. So I didn't want to play around with like driving up to Thursday. Like getting there like late Thursday and then trying to like be good for Friday. So we went up Wednesday. Hit the range Thursday for just like a little technique day, like work out a couple new setups that I had, and then Friday we hit. So, but it was, I mean, for being not 100% with a hurt back, I was super happy with the numbers I was putting up as far as like speed numbers and regular numbers, because it was 100% carry on the grid because it was just swampy.
No, you didn't get. So you
and
didn't
it was raining. No, it was raining all. Okay. It was raining the whole morning.
Explain that to me, because I saw on their Facebook page that, I mean, they didn't post a whole bunch, but I did see that they were like, it's been postponed, it's been canceled. Nobody really had an accurate answer as to what was going on.
It got canceled Saturday, and I didn't tell anybody until like 8:30.
That's fun.
The first group was supposed to hit at 8. I showed up at like 7:50 because I was going to watch, because I didn't get into the actual event. I was just hitting the qualifier Friday. And so I showed up at like 7:50 because I was going to watch Ben and Wes hit. And then we got there and like it was all blocked off and the whole thing was underwater. And so it drained enough during the day Saturday to have an event Sunday. So they ended up having the event Sunday.
And you were back in town by then, right?
Yeah. Well,
when did you guys leave? When did you guys get back?
Like 5 o'clock on Saturday.
5 o'clock on Saturday? That's not terrible.
12, 8 hours.
And then Sunday we had the 6, 6, and 6 tournament at Shoal.
The what and what?
6, 6, and 6.
So the Devil's tournament. It wasn't for a Catholic place, was it?
The holes 1 through 6 were scramble. 7 through 12 were shamble, and then 13 to 18 were best ball.
And how'd it go?
I think it was shot 8 under and took 3rd or 4th.
That's not bad.
We didn't play super great, but we didn't play terrible. We didn't play like great, but we weren't awful either. So it was kind of somewhere in the middle. It was
mid.
Yeah. It was very average day of golf. But no, Memphis was a lot of fun. I was putting up faster speeds than I have been in the last. I mean, every single set I was 350, 355, 356, 353, and it was just straight carry, and it was rainy, and there's a crosswind, so it was not ideal to say. I had the third longest drive in the local qualifier that morning at 324. And that
Was it windy? Because I know a lot of stuff rolled through.
It wasn't
Like a lot of weather
super
rolled
windy, but it was there's a pretty good crosswind once the afternoon rolled around on Friday. But it was the whole morning it was just rainy, and it wasn't really windy, but it was just wet and rainy, and the ball wasn't going anywhere.
That just sounds miserable.
I mean, 324 was a big ball, and then I think the biggest one of the morning was 335 or something, or 340, and that was a pretty good ball. And then the afternoon rolled around for the regional, and I had those you hit a ball and you just have no idea what happened, and it's just not at all what you thought was going to happen.
Yeah, I shot a 37 in the back at Adam's point. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You blacked out for a little bit.
It was literally my first set. I went OB, and I was just had no idea what happened. I made 6 really good swings and I was hitting the shit out of the ball, and it was just I had no idea what happened. I just I didn't know how to adjust because I had no idea what was happening, and the ball just was not doing what I wanted it to. I think it was an alignment thing from hitting into nets so much because there's not really any ranges to go hit on.
So let me ask you this: whenever it got done raining, did the sun come out and everything get super humid and?
Yeah, it was muggy as shit.
So that's probably why your ball did. That's probably why the ball didn't fly as far as that humidity can't. That humidity can't help anything.
So I was hitting it really good, and it was just kind of so I went over to the range in between that and my second set, and ended up figuring it out. But I was fine. I think I made it to round. So I put myself in a hole early because it was double elimination. So I believe I got to round 7 and ended up losing by a yard.
Damn.
And so I was out of it at that point. But I had my launch monitor out there with me. I was putting up 140, anywhere 139 to 142. I think I was cruising. By the time we started hitting in the afternoon, I think I was cruising low 140s, 141 to 143. I think I hit 144 once, but I was and then it was just 90, anywhere from 199 to 205 ball speed. So I was
nice,
numbers
wise, that's not bad for a first.
No,
I was really happy for not being 100% what numbers I was putting up. But it was a good weekend.
Well, I mean, you got LaSalle coming up too, don't you? I mean, that's coming up in June, isn't it?
Next weekend.
Oh, are you heading there next weekend?
Hopefully. I'm trying to get because I'm on call next week, so I'm trying to get Thursday, Friday covered.
So you just take the calls. Just take the calls when you're out there and tell them. Yeah. Or better yet, just take the calls and then just tell them you're in a tunnel and just hang up. Oh shoot! It goes to the next.
Just tell them you'll be there in a second.
If it's anything like IT, they got a secondary. But that's good though. That's good. You'll have to.
Memphis went well. I was happy with it.
Well, I mean, going to LaSalle, you're gonna miss. You're gonna miss Excelsior.
No, because we hit Friday, so it'd be drive out there hit Friday, drive back right? Saturday.
No, he's driving.
Screw that. No,
it's not even 8 hours.
So
it's 7 hours 30 minutes.
To Utah?
To LaSalle,
or is it Colorado? Yeah, but you got to go through the state of Kansas.
It's the same distance from
you got to go
here
through
to Memphis as it is from here to LaSalle.
I'm to a point in my life where I'll just fly over that godforsaken state. I'm tired. I've driven that state enough. I'm done. Nope.
So we'll drive back Saturday, Excelsior Sunday, if I can go to LaSalle.
Nice. Well, I'll be at Excelsior. I won't be at.
So what?
I won't be at Sycamore next weekend. Or
I won't be at
Sycamore.
I'll be at Sycamore, but I won't be playing.
Yeah, you're doing
all the photos and all that stuff.
You're doing photography. But that'll be fun. I'm kind of bummed I'm missing Sycamore, but I need to get down to the lake and relax is what I'm worried about. Plus, I'm not sure how the not sure how the Stableford is going to turn out. It'll be interesting. I'll follow it on the app. I'll be back Sunday night, but
I'll send you updates.
you don't need to send me updates. I got an app. I'll keep an eye on that. But anyway, we're gonna move on. And I made something. I made something so we can use this every time. But we got some local Kansas City golf news. Finally, I mean something that we can actually talk about and discuss. So coming up is the next segment. Hold on.
The Saving Parshow presents headlines.
I totally made that. There you hear it. You have it. This is our headline segment. Yes, thank you. Golf claps all around. So, in the news, and it came out through the Kansas City Star. I read it on Yahoo because the Kansas City Star is garbage and has paywalls all over their articles. Kansas City Star is going down the shitter, and I'm okay with that.
Kansas City Star, get your shit together.
Stop putting everything behind a paywall. No one's going to pay for your stupid publication when we can get on Yahoo for free. But Yahoo, via Kansas City Star via Yahoo. Thank you, Yahoo, for not adding a paywall. They are going to be going to the Kansas City Parks Board to get funding, around $7 million for renovations to Swope Park, Swope Memorial Golf Course, which will basically close it down for all of 2025, and they'll be back open for the 2026 season. There were rumors of this. I had heard that this was going to happen. I think because Hillcrest is being renovated, they're going to do Swope too.
Trying to compete with that.
Well, and somebody had mentioned they're like, I think they're doing it because they want to host an event or something. I'm like, nah, I don't think that'll happen.
They don't have a driving range.
They don't. Yeah, they don't have. Well, yeah, they don't have a driving range for one, and then also it's like Swope's not laid out for I mean, back in the day, like in the 40s, yeah, it was great, but nowadays it's not made for PGA events. But anyway,
not long enough either.
Let's start with the first part of the article that just annoyed the shit out of me, and this is one reason why I still hate the Kansas City Star. They called the whole piece is basically something about like highlighting the Midwest, and they called us the Paris of the Plains.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, what?
I don't get it. That doesn't make sense. Like, explain to me how we are the Paris of the Plains.
I don't know anybody that's ever called it that.
No, I don't either. I think someone's trying to be like, oh, let's be cute. Let's be cute. We can make a fun little name, and maybe it'll stick. It won't stick.
Nobody's ever gonna say that.
Anyway, so they gave the history of Swope, which I didn't even know. I had to look it up. But a guy named A.W. Tillinghast designed Swope. He actually did the redesign in like the 30s. But he's the same guy that did, and this is the part that got me. He did Winged Foot. He did all the Bethpage courses, including Bethpage Black, Firestone Country Club, Medina, and the Kansas City Country Club. He designed, the guy that redesigned Swope in the 30s did all of those, which, those of you that are familiar with Winged Foot, I mean, that was where Bryson won his U.S. Open. Isn't it the one with the squared greens? Like all the greens are square, like not rounded off. But it is going to be redesigned by a local company called CE Golf Design Renovations. They did Prairie Highlands, they did Oakwood, they did Topeka Country Club. 2 of those we will never step foot. Well, maybe 3. I don't even think Topeka's public. But they are going to rebuild tee boxes, cart paths, greens. So the greens, from what it says, they pretty much said everything's going to be
redone.
Nothing's going to be untouched. But they said they're going to make the greens less steep. I don't know. And they're going to widen some. I'm not sure what that entails. I'm not sure which ones need to be less steep. But I mean, it is Swope Park. It's all on hills. Yeah. So I'm not sure how much.
If they could make Excelsior greens less steep, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that's different. That's a whole different.
By next week,
thing.
That'd be great.
That's a whole different.
Maybe
thing.
Even Shamrock. Shamrock's greens less steep. Leave them the way they are. Just make them less steep.
Don't even get me started with Shamrock Hills Country Club and Spa. Place I grew up at that place. Don't get me wrong. I don't know. We had this discussion. We've had this discussion multiple times, but there's golf courses that just have a cult following for no reason whatsoever. It's like
Shoal Creek.
Shoal Creek. Shoal Creek has a fucking cult following. It's funny because if you badmouth Shoal Creek, people come after you. Like
that one post on KC Golf. My one comment got like fucking 30 or 40 comments.
Let's just
saying
set the
how you're
record
wrong.
straight. Or Orion Courses has bought Shoal Creek. So now Shoal Creek is under their umbrella. They are going through and they're probably going to renovate it and fix a bunch of the problems. But as of now, Shoal Creek is shit. Like, it's a great course. It can be a better course, but right now it's just shit. Like,
Has tons of
I
potential.
don't think it's worth the money.
We played there Sunday. It's not bad. Like the greens were great, like they always are there. But as far as the course as a whole, it's just not a $90 course.
No, it's not.
No.
It's a $60 course at the most.
No, not at all.
Like why would
Maybe
I go
like 45, 50.
No, it's probably like 60. I mean, why would I go play that? Why would we go play Shoal for $90 when we could drive 10 minutes down the road and go play Stone for $60?
Exactly. Actually, Stone's like $79 now.
Even
Which
then,
is still worth it's still worth $79. I mean, we
Stone's
were looking at I was looking because we're talking about playing Monday. Like, I'll be back from the lake Saturday or Sunday night, and we're gonna go play Monday morning. And I was like, Falcon Lakes, and I looked up Falcon Lakes. Falcon Lakes is $80 a pop too. But I'm like,
I haven't been there for a hot minute.
I haven't either. I want to play it. I need to get out there
Actually,
before my
Colby-
72.
Colby's, I think it was Colby's dad or his uncle or something. We did a job for not too long ago.
Who?
Colby, the head pro at Falcon Lakes.
Oh, okay. I haven't played there since our 72 tournament, which is coming up in July, so I need to play it at least once before. But we were looking at playing. I was like, because the person I'm playing with was like, I'll drive if distance is no object. You want to go play Falcon? He's like, dude, I haven't played there in forever. And I was like, well, it's like $80. He's like, dude, if it's $80, why don't you just go look at Creekmore, pay an extra 10, play Creekmore, be closer. And I'm like, yeah, you're actually right. I'd rather do that.
We're playing Stone Canyon on Monday.
I'm gonna check Creek. I need to check Creekmore tomorrow because it's like 10 days for residents, 10 days residents, 7 days non-residents, and then 5 days for public.
Creekmore's just so nice.
What's that?
Creekmore's just so
yeah,
nice.
I'd rather play there. Plus, it's semi-close. I mean, I love Falcon Lakes, but it's just such a drive to get to Falcon Lakes. Like
it's a little bit of drive for me.
Yeah, for you. Well, it's that Creekmore. Creekmore for you is like Falcon Lakes for me.
Yeah.
That's just worth the drive. But I mean,
So
there's some that are worth.
If I'm gonna drive an hour, I might as well just drive over to Mazingo.
Yeah, but the difference is over in Missouri. You guys have a lot more better options.
Yes, it does pay to live in the state of misery.
Kansas has Falcon Lakes. Public course wise, Falcon
Public
Lakes.
course. You guys, yeah. Actually, I was looking at
Dubs
that.
Dread.
You guys like
Dubs is like okay. Dubs isn't anything.
I didn't say it was a good course. I'm just saying.
I would say Falcon.
Sunflower,
Falcon's
nothing
up there.
special.
Falcon's up
But
there.
like in Kansas, as far as like Kansas versus Missouri, like public golf, Missouri takes it hands down.
Oh yeah, we're spoiled rotten over here.
There you are.
I mean, I can name 3 off the top of my head. I mean, Creekmore, Adams Point, Winterstone.
Creekmore, Stone,
Let's go
Adams
Stone Canyon.
Point.
Let's throw Stone Canyon in there.
Yeah.
Drum Farm when there's not like goose shit all over the fucking fairways. Shit, what else? Just in this area. You know what's funny was I was looking up courses because maybe there's some out there that I've like completely glossed over and and said, what, just forgotten about. But one of them said, shit, I forgot it. It was like Golf Review KC, or it was like Golf Magazine KC, that one free publication you get. They had like all these ratings, and they had Creekmore was a 4-star, Stone Canyon was a 5-star, and then they had a Grand Summit as a 5-star rating. And I'm like, first of all, the fuck?
It's a damn shame.
It's a damn shame.
Right.
That's right. It's a damn shame that Grand Summit is rated 5 stars because that place is not 5 stars. So it's, I don't know. I don't know. You guys can crucify us all you want, but I don't think Shoal Creek is worth the money that people pay. Plus the drive is just not ideal. It's good scramble. Like that's like Shamrock. Shamrock Hills is actually cheap. Like it's cheap, but it's got like a cult following for some reason. And
You guys also have Excelsior over there in Missouri.
Yeah.
Excelsior, so it's just a drive.
The
But
only
anyway,
thing, the only thing that bothers me about Celsius
And
is
we
you
have-
get the
I tell you what, we have Painted Hills.
at Celsius you get the guys that they don't go over. They're used to South Springs and they play their own pace and they're not the.
Oh, dude, Excelsior. The only downside to Excelsior is the caliber of golfer that plays
Yeah.
there on an average weekend.
Yeah, you
Because
guys
you're-
need to
you're
come hang
playing
out. You guys need to
you're
come hang
playing-
out at Hoots Hollow and Shamrock Hills for a weekend, and then you can probably be like, you know what, this is like the PGA Tour at Excelsior Springs. So,
I don't know, dude.
yeah, I do know. I will say Hoots. I will say like we're starting by our weekly, like we started it during COVID to get us out of the house, but we're doing our weekly 9. Like we'll go after work, play 9 holes someplace. Most of the time it's Unity Village, and you can shit on Unity Village all you want, but for 9 holes of golf after 4:00, it's $21 with cart. And you can just play as much as you want. You can literally just keep going until the sun goes down. And it's just a nice way to get out of the house and swing your clubs. You know, for us, it's close to home, but like for most, there's probably other options. But I like the Unity. I like the Unity run just to go work on things. It's nice to go work on things there. They don't have like the greatest practice facility in the world. I mean, it's actually, they got more of a driving range than Swope. But because Swope doesn't have a driving range.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it is what it is. I'm trying to get people to go down to Hoots Hollow because I like 9 holes at Hoots Hollow after work because it's still a big course. It's wide freaking open, so you can open up and just barrel the ball wherever you want. But it'll be nice now that summer's hitting, sun didn't go down till 8:30. That'll be nice. But back to the Swope renovation. The news is that it's going to be shut down in 2025. They said that the council's probably going to approve the $7 million to renovate it. They are going to remove a bunch of trees, which good and bad. I don't know. They said with all the trees out there, it fights for sunlight and fights for water because, plus the drainage system at Swope is just crap.
Wait.
So they said it's just out of date. The thing that's interesting though is they're going to take a couple holes and reconfigure them. Like they're going to make number 3, number 8, and number 4, number 9. And they said it's for pace of play sake. So they're not like adding holes. They're not extending holes. They're just changing the
rearranging.
numbering.
If they added another 1,000 yards to that golf course, that'd be a PGA course.
It'd be fun. I mean, in the article, they did state that Tom Watson said that his favorite hole is out there. Like his favorite hole of all time is out there at Swope. It's like a 444-yard par 4. I think it's like 14 or 17. One of the two. It's
I
like
haven't
his
played out there
favorite
in a
hole.
long time.
17. I will say though, I do kind of want to go play it, but I want to play it around dusk, and I want to get my push cart mafia represent. I want to walk it, and then when you hit 17 at dusk, it's like perfect because you can see the sunset over the skyline, Kansas City. Like you can see the whole skyline from 17's fairway, which is just awesome. Still one of my favorites. But anyway, they said they're going to be removing a bunch of trees, and they're going to be redoing the drainage systems. Fairways will be mostly untouched, from what they said. But that's the news. 2026 will be the reopening. 2025 is going to be the closing, and 2024 will be your last chance to play Swope as it is now. So get yourself out there. Are you eating another fucking thing of Chinese food?
It's salad.
Like from Panda Express?
No.
I didn't know Panda
This is
Express had salad.
this is restaurant salad.
Yeah, Panda Express. Same
Regular
thing.
restaurant salad.
Is that light ranch?
Yes, it is actually.
Seriously? Yeah.
He's got to follow
Okay.
that diet.
Okay, that was headlines. That was the headline of the week. Well, 2 weeks, I guess. There's not much that happens
New
golf-wise.
challenge. How many meals can I eat in one sitting during the podcast?
Well, it's only an hour show, so I would hope you could eat at least 2. I mean,
I'm gonna shoot high and go like I'd probably get 5 in.
describe what a meal is to you. I mean, I mean, you scarfed down
Places?
Panda Express. Now you're onto a salad. We're only on our first or second segment. We got 2 more to go.
You want some?
Wait.
You want
I
some
need to
ranch
know
to go with your salad?
what qualifies as a meal though. Like what qualifies as a meal?
I'm saying you give me like.
That is a shitload of ranch. Like there is do you want some salad
ranch.
with your ranch?
They gave me 3 cups.
I know, but do you want some salad with your ranch for the love of God?
It's a lot of salad.
Maybe a straw?
He's probably going to bathe
It's
in
a
the
big
ranch.
salad.
Christ.
But it's light ranch, so it's okay.
Okay, so here's our next thing, and I want to do this because I think it'd be good for some content on the Facebook or the the social medias. But I was cruising around. I was kind of like bored one night. I've been through pretty much all the applications on my phone, couldn't sleep, and I went into Grint, rearranged my bag because I forgot to update my bag, and then I realized that they have the top played courses. You can rank all your courses by top played. And then you could put a bucket list of courses that you haven't played. And with that being said, if you're listening to this, we're going to have it up on social media. Post a picture of both. Post a picture of your top 3 played courses, your top 3 bucket list courses. I'm going to go ahead and say it right out the gate. Don't put a fucking Augusta National on there because you're never going to fucking play it. You can bucket list that shit all you want. You can bucket list anything you want. Just
Ain't
Augusta
gonna happen.
National.
Ain't gonna happen.
You're not playing it. Okay, your bucket. It'll forever be on your bucket list. Your bucket is going to remain full.
Although
for the entire time.
I did see on my Facebook a kid I grew up with. His brother popped up on the Fringe You Should Know.
Mm-hmm.
He's teeing off on hole 12 at Augusta in his profile picture.
Yeah, well, I have green screens too. I can do whatever I want.
No, it's they live down in Augusta. They live down in Augusta.
Liar.
I hope he
I
doesn't
say that out of jealousy. He's lying out of jealousy. Okay, so let's go ahead.
Oh, I wouldn't want to live there.
I know, right? It actually, I mean, they say the course pretty much owns the entire town.
They do.
So, okay, so let's start with top 3 courses on your Grint right now.
That we've rated.
Yeah, I mean, you rate them. Yeah, I mean, I went through mine and I realized like there was a bunch of them that were too low. I mean, so okay, let's just go through top 3 courses.
All right,
Andrew, lead us off.
So we got.
Let's start at 3. Start at 3. Go to 1.
So coming in number 3, I've got the Greyhawk Raptor course in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Okay.
Fantastic course. Number 2, Harbor Town down in Hilton Head. Another fantastic, just great course overall.
Matt has told us things about that. He just disappeared.
It
kicked me out.
It didn't kick you out, but
just no video.
I'm still here.
Just no video. Yeah, you got your audio.
here.
Just got no video.
And then, of
It's
course,
fine. We don't need your audio. Nobody wants
one-
to see you anyways. You're eating ranch.
Number 1's Chambers Bay.
Number 1, Chambers Bay. That's yep.
I want to go back and actually tackle Chambers Bay, but for the 9 holes I was there, it was outstanding.
Nice. That is nice. That's not a bad list.
No.
Not a bad list.
No.
Matthew, give us top 3.
That's why you don't have my video because I'm using my phone.
Yeah, we don't want to see your video anyways. You have a face for radio. Face for radio.
Number 3, Wolf Creek, Nevada.
I have a feeling there'll be a lot
Wolf
of
Creek
people
and
stop through.
Mesquite. I was shot at 66 there, so it's hard to not like it. I also played it literally like this is literally the first day. I was the 3rd tee time off after they'd been closed for a month for overseed. It was just literally I've never played a golf course where there has not been a single blemish anywhere on the course until then. So that's number 3. Harbor Town's number 2. So my 1 and 2 are both tied for first, in my opinion.
Okay.
So 1 and 2 are 2's Harbor Town, 1 is Chambers, and it's just so hard to
rank them one above the other.
It's so hard to choose one over the other because they're 2 completely different styles of golf course.
but both are always in fantastic shape.
Yeah.
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 But it's so hard to because Chambers is obviously wide open links course,
Mm-hmm.
like that kind of golf. Harbor Town's a lot more like trees, like normal like Hilton Head, like South Carolina golf. So it's just two completely different sides of the country, and it's hard to choose one over the other just because it's two so different types of golf.
Okay, my turn. My turn.
Yep.
Okay, number 3. And I mean, I'll premise this by saying I haven't played a ton, so I mean, my 3 are going to be different. I mean, except for one, as you guys know. Number 3 on my list is TPC Deer Run. That's one of my favorite courses. I mean, we've played it so much that I'd make the drive again to play it for a weekend. I loved it. I mean, it's funny because every time we played it, it's always been in a different condition. Like the last time we played it, it was in perfect condition. The time before that was after the John Deere Classic. It had rained so much that the rough was terrible. Like the rough was. I think Brandon has a picture of it. Like dropping your ball off the fairway, it
Can't
disappears.
see it.
Yeah, and even I think Grant, our first year up there, Grant, or no, it was the second year up there.
Didn't he sprain his
He
wrist?
sprained his wrist trying to hit out of that rough, and that was the indication that it was just bad. Number two on the list is TPC Scottsdale. That was one of my. I enjoyed that course. I enjoyed the hell out of that course. That was so much fun to play.
That was a fantastic weekend.
Oh yeah, I had so much fun that weekend. TPC Scottsdale, I'd go back play that one again in a heartbeat. And of course, number 1, Chambers Bay. I thoroughly love Chambers Bay. I would go back and I'd probably, I mean, in no offense to the caddy, but I would go caddyless and just carry my own clubs, walk it, do my thing. I loved it. I will say though, it was hard making it for me. It was kind of hard making that list because there's so many courses that I absolutely love. Like, I mean, this is going to be
number 5.
What's that? Salsa chips
is number 5.
I mean, there were some that are on my list that I really like. One of the controversial ones that I put in the top 5, I put Mazingo in my top 5 because I still love that course. And I mean, the home course up there was awesome.
See, I've got
Kinderhook is always good, and Briar's up there. But like my top 3, those are my top 3. Now we move on to bucket list.
Let's go bottom 3 real fast.
Oh, you want to go bottom 3?
Right.
Sure. let me just rattle that one off real quick. So bottom 3 on mine: Hoots Hollow, Teetering Rocks, and where we at here? Shamrock.
Shit, I've got Teetering Rocks.
Yep. Yep.
And then
Shithole of Raytown.
Yeah.
I hear they're doing the good things.
Briarbrook Golf Course in Carl Junction, Missouri used to be fantastic. Now it's not as good as I remember it being.
Okay.
When I went that, and then I played. Where was the last one? It was. Unfortunately, it's the country club that in my hometown that used to be outstanding, where I did all my high school golf and all this stuff, and then it just crabgrass all over the greens, all that. It just terrible to see it like it.
Matt, go ahead.
I see you. I got Hoots.
Yep.
Hillcrest.
Yep.
And Shawnee Golf and Country Club.
I think I got that one down there. That was not my last, but it's.
I tell you what. Let's expand our bucket list to 5. Let's do 5 on the bucket list. Okay. So let's start. Matt, go ahead and start with your bucket list.
All right. Number 5 was Wolf Creek in Nevada. Played it.
No, God damn it. No, your bucket list is places you have not played, but want to play.
So,
that's a bucket list.
I only have 4. So
okay, well then list off 4.
It marks them off as played.
Fantastic.
If you played them.
Fantastic.
So I go number 4, PGA National.
Okay, that's a good
Florida.
choice. That's a good choice.
Number 3 would be Pebble.
Pebble, nice. That's buddy Kyle just got back from Pebble. He had rental clubs when he played it though. But he said he said that hill, the hole that Tiger hit that 2-iron on. He said it's insanity. Like it's just insane.
Number 2, Bay Hill.
Good. Ooh. I'm liking the list.
I've always wanted to go play that course.
You got to stay on site, and you can.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, St. Andrews.
Gotcha.
Overland Park.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's everybody's bucket list.
Yeah.
That's everybody's
Scotland,
bucket list.
St. Andrews, for those who are not in tune
Scotland,
with the
St.
golf course
Andrews.
community.
All right, Andrew, do it.
So we got number 5 is Wolf Creek.
Wait, Nevada.
Yeah, not Kansas.
Nevada. We're not talking Wolf Creek, Kansas City, are we?
No. Number 3 and number 4 can be interchanged. So as of right now, I've got TBC Sawgrass as number 4.
Okay.
Number 3 is TBC Scottsdale. Number 2, Pebble Beach.
Okay.
And then I feel everybody's number 1 is going to be the same. It's, of course, St. Andrews. That's just.
God, okay, I'm going to go ahead and say this. We did not coordinate this one.
We did not.
My number 1 is St. Andrews for sure.
I think that's everybody in.
But I will say my top 5 do differ. Number 5, I have number 5 Sawgrass. I mean, that's just.
Yeah.
I think everybody wants to, but then they see the price tag. Number 4 is going to be the controversial one, Doral Blue Monster. I'd like to go down to Miami and play Doral.
Yeah.
Number 3, Whistling Straits. That's up there on my list. Number
make
2,
that my number 5.
What?
Because I only had 4. Yeah.
Whistling Straits. Okay. Number 3 is Whistling Straits. Number 2, Bethpage Black. I want to go play. Bethpage. And number 1, of course, St. Andrews.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd go to St. Andrews in a heartbeat.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, that's my 5. They'll happen. I think I could definitely see 5, 4, 3, and 1, 2 because I just hate that state with a passion. But yeah, I could see 5, 4, 3, 1 definitely happening. But I will say Pebble Beach is number 6 on my list. I'm just not. I don't know. I've heard mixed reviews about Pebble. I've heard a lot of people say that you could actually there's better ones that are cheaper, and you're paying for the name.
Yeah.
So
it's one my dad loved, and I
mean, you have nostalgic value. Me, yeah. I'm like,
I got a couple.
You basically just say I played Pebble because isn't Spyglass right next door?
Yeah.
So
I've got a couple
up there too.
My dad used to play in these couples tournaments, like scrambles and all that stuff. And one of the tournaments that him and my stepmom used to go play it all the time was at Pebble Beach and Spyglass and all that stuff.
Yeah, so you got to go play.
I've got a couple of their bag tags that have their names on them and all that stuff from it. And
nice. Yeah. See, I mean, you got nostalgic behind it. Me, I'm like, I think there's other things I want to attend before I do that. Matt, you still with us?
I am still here.
Okay, gotcha. I was just saying your video is black. So, okay, now on to the 4th and final segment, and that is our survey. And this one I am swiping from social media. I liked it. I altered it a little bit, and I think it would be a fun discussion. But we got about 10 minutes, so we'll leave it at the 10-minute mark. So, boys, survey, pick 2. You can pick 2. You got lifetime Masters tickets, $200,000 annual salary to make golf content, but you don't get sponsors, and that's your only income. That's it. So you make $200,000 a year. That's your only income. Okay, so you don't get like sponsorships or monetization from TikTok, whatever you do. 10 golf lessons from a golf pro of your choice. So you can get 10.
So we know Matt's choosing Bryson.
Any golfer, yeah, exactly. Probably say he's like, can I trade in all 10 and just go to dinner with you?
He'd probably choose someone else.
Second or fourth choice, free golf apparel and clubs from your favorite brand for life, but you only get one brand of clothes, one brand of clothing, one brand of clubs, and you cannot change. And that's all your clubs. You can't just mix and match. Number 5, never miss a fairway or a green again. And 6, lifetime membership to the club of your choice.
Should I? First off, I'm choosing
know, right?
200K
right?
annual salary to
What's
make
that?
content. So I'm choosing 200,000 annual salary to make golf content because it doesn't say it's got to be good golf. I already play bad golf and make videos, so you're going to pay me to do the same thing I'm doing now.
No.
So why not?
Good golf content.
It doesn't say that. It just says golf
Have
content.
you ever watched
No, I'm
Bob
just-
Does Sports?
What? Me? No. Actually,
It's
honest
great.
to God, I've never watched Bob Does Sports.
Dude,
I've
it's
never watched
great.
any.
We
I've
would-
never watched them or Good or any of those guys because they're annoying to me. But I'm weird, so I'm an old school Rick Shields guy. I mean, made it popular over COVID.
I'm saying if Bob Does Sports can make a living making golf content, we can too.
Yeah.
Well, the only problem is we have to spend every waking moment editing, and I'm the only one that edits videos. So
I can figure it out.
it's a lot of work.
If that's my life, I can figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're paying me
Well, I mean, if you're getting
and
paid
$200,000
$200,000 a year, yeah,
okay, I can do
absolutely.
that. And not have to do
Okay.
other jobs. Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna say that a couple of these I'm just gonna eliminate. Never miss a fairway or green again. I could work on that. I could spend a lifetime working on that and achieve that at some point. Especially when I reach the 60 years of age and you get to the old man golf where you're hitting fairway green all the time.
Yeah.
I would say if I had to choose 2 of these, I would go with the lifetime membership to a club of my choice. Okay.
Because you're going to choose Augusta.
No. You know what? Let's disclaimer this. It can't be fucking Augusta. Let's just put a disclaimer on this entire show. No choices ever will be Augusta. That is a new rule that you cannot choose Augusta for anything because it's not even in a dream. It's not even a rational thought. Okay. I mean, you really think they're going to let us in there? Look at us.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
Why
what,
having
I'm going.
that bitch up?
I'm saying I'm going with the lifetime membership to a club of my choice and the free apparel and free clubs because those are the 2 I would spend my most money on.
I'm going same with Chris. I'm going apparel and clubs.
Yep.
I'm going lifetime membership to Trump Jupiter.
No.
Not bad. It's not bad. If I had to go
It's one of the best golf courses in the country.
200K,
Okay, but-
200K in the golf clubs because
I don't
I could
know.
go
I'll be
along with
honest
that.
with you. If I had to go lifetime membership to a club of my choice, this is my
He's going
adult
Hutalo.
brain.
He's
This
going
is my
Hutalo.
adult brain. No. It's not. It's gonna be Loch Lloyd because it is super uber private. I have a full membership. It's close to home. And the state of Missouri is extremely cheap to live in, so I don't have to work my ass off to live on a coast. Because, for example, your Florida one, that's great, but you'll spend every waking moment working because you got to make money to live in the state, or you got to fly there all the freaking time. But if I had Loch Lloyd, I got my weekends free, my
just
half
want
days
that
on
'cause
Fridays.
I'm
Fucking
switching.
Mahomes is
I'm getting
there.
rid of the golf
Oh.
club and going with the 200,000. I feel like
There you go.
I feel like that would
See?
be if you get that, if you're getting $200,000 a year to make golf content,
Uh-huh.
and then also have all your clubs and apparel paid for all the time,
Mhm.
you're basically
You're not gonna
just
pay
set
for anything.
life right there.
You're set for life, but I mean, you spend all your time traveling and all your $200,000 a year on.
What do you mean? I just go
green
play
fees.
Sunflower 6 times a
Yeah,
week.
there you go. No, I mean, I'm not kidding. You sit there and think about it. It'd be a lifetime membership to a club of your choice. It'd be something here in Kansas City because it's cheap to live here. I can still work my same job, and I can have my weekends free, my 6.5 weeks vacation, which I've talked about already on this
I'd
show.
rather just be playing golf all the time.
Yeah, that too. I mean, that's true.
Okay,
But,
now
I mean-
what clubs and apparel are you going with?
I would go all around TaylorMade probably because I think TaylorMade makes. I don't know. TaylorMade to me makes all. I think they make all around good.
I would do
Um,
my TaylorMade for the clubs and then Puma for the apparel because I like their clothes.
I'd probably go Adidas.
or-
With the apparel.
Or go little pins and aces.
Nah, I'd go Adidas, hands down. Adidas.
Tell you what,
They're-
clubs. I think I'm going pants.
Adidas. I mean, because Adidas would have shoes, shorts, pants, shirts, socks, the whole 9 yards. They would have everything.
Now,
I wouldn't
what
have
if-
to buy
now, what if
anything.
one club brand doesn't do everything? What if they only do one thing?
that's the choice you got to make because you're only getting that one club maker for the rest of your life. That's why I say
He's
TaylorMade.
thinking crank.
I could have gone
So
Titleist.
like if I go crank, they only make
You're doing
wood.
nothing but hitting a driver everywhere. I mean, you're literally putting with your driver.
He does
You
that
are
anyways.
Chipping with your driver. I'm just saying that's why.
I'm
I mean, you
going-
got to be strategic about these
I
things.
think I'm going ping on the club.
That's not a bad choice either because Ping may. Okay, so I mean, it doesn't. That's why I picked TaylorMade because I think TaylorMade has the most well-rounded. Because like when it comes to Ping, Ping has amazing irons, amazing drivers, and great putters, but I'm not sure about their wedges. Whereas
The wedges,
TaylorMade,
I've swapped all ping wedges.
what?
Ping wedge.
I didn't know Ping made wedges. Honestly, I'll be
Ping
honest.
wedge.
I'll be honest with you.
I
I didn't
didn't
know
either.
Ping made wedges.
Ping wedge. So the Glide 4.0s
What happened to your
are
What happened to your Japan clubs?
Oh, they're still right here.
See, but that's why I would say that's why I would say TaylorMade. TaylorMade has drivers. TaylorMade has golf balls. TaylorMade has irons. TaylorMade has wedges. TaylorMade has putters. I would get a Spider putter.
Going
I would
ping.
get the Spider. I would get the TaylorMade wedges. I would get the TaylorMade P790s. I would get the probably Sim. I actually really liked my Sim a long time ago. So
Yeah,
you
they
know.
get. If I have to go full club, I'm going ping.
that's not a bad choice at
Yeah.
all. Ping's very well rounded. Andrew, you I mean, we didn't even get Andrew's
apparel?
choices here.
Yeah.
Andrew didn't even get to say his choices.
He said the
200K in the clubs.
200K in the clubs, and then you said you were going to get Top
Probably-
Flight. Is that what you said?
No, TaylorMade. I'm better
Top
than
Flight.
I'm better than Top
Top
Flight.
Flight. Yeah, Top Flights.
I'm going ping and then red Vanley.
Red Vanley. What the fuck is Red Vanley? And those are just pants.
Out of left field. No, they do everything.
They do pants. They do shoes.
They do underwear. They do shoes. They do socks. They do pants, shorts, shirts, hats.
See,
I wanted
Pins
a
and
brand
Aces,
that I-
Pins and Aces
I
does
want-
the gloves,
Hoodies.
belts, hats, hoodies, shorts, socks. The only thing Pins and Aces doesn't do is shoes yet.
Mm.
They got a
It's gonna
golf
suck.
bag.
It's gonna
They
suck
got
playing barefoot.
John Daly does it,
It's
so I
gonna
can
suck
do it.
playing both,
I mean,
yeah, John Daly also rides around in a cart while his caddy carries his clubs.
I've been seeing red Vanley all around everywhere. Like everyone's been posting about it. And Wes Patterson, one of the long drive guys, is like, he's also one of the perfect hands guys, but like he doesn't put his name on anything that he doesn't like that isn't legit. And so I've been seeing him post about it, and I was like, all right, but like I didn't want to like I wanted to try it on first, right? I didn't want to have to like buy it and then be like, this sucks. So we go to the Edwin Watts because I forgot all my tees here in Memphis. There's just a red Vanley rack, and so I was like, oh, I've been trying to find these in the store somewhere. Literally, the first touch of the pants, I was like, oh my god! Like it was.
I'll have to check. Are they at all the Edwin Watts or just that one?
I don't know. I haven't been.
I'll have to go take a look.
I
I will say I've been going to Shields for my apparel. Like
Shields might have it.
Shields has a legit selection of
Yeah, they do.
clothing. I like Unreal UNRL. They're out of Minnesota. Their pants are freaking amazing. I just love the fact that their pants come in small, medium, large, extra large. They don't come in like
That's how
30s,
Red
32s.
Vanley is.
Oh, it's so freaking.
Because
And they're,
Red
like,
Vanley
comfortable
doesn't
as
have
hell.
Red Vanley doesn't have buttons. They're basically like sweatpants or pajama.
I'll have to take a look. I do like a good pair of joggers. So maybe they got a pair of joggers.
But that
I
was
can
like
borrow.
they were freaking because I never thought I was gonna find anything better than those Primo pants.
Mhm.
And I was
Primo
like,
makes good pants too.
oh yeah, but I was
I'll say
like,
that. I
dude,
know
those
they
Red
make good pants.
Vanleys blow Primo out of the water.
Nice.
Best apparel I have ever worn.
So,
Not
so
a paid
the-
promotion.
So for the record, everybody's choices. Matt's making golf content for $200,000 a year and getting free golf apparel and clubs. Andrew is doing the exact same thing. And
More than
I'm
likely,
taking
we'll
the
be
lifetime
we'll be
membership.
filming together anyways because I get all the camera.
Well,
equipment.
don't ask to come to my private club and play golf with me and to make content.
Well, we don't
Well,
want
we can go to his private club and play with Patrick Mahomes.
exactly.
No, you can't. No, you can't. He's part of my club.
Bullshit. We'll make a way.
No. Actually, I will say, it was funny. We had a vendor event at Loch Lloyd, and that's the first time I've actually been in the clubhouse at Loch Lloyd. And they had presentations and all this stuff. And I think Brittany was walking out when we were heading to the practice range because they did a presentation and then they did a golf clinic. So basically, you would go in and listen to their spiel, and then you went out with the pros for like an hour and a half, and they would work on stuff with you. But luckily, there wasn't a whole lot of people, so I worked with the pro for like 45 minutes on chipping, which just helped out for Adam's point. I'll tell you that much. Or not Adam's point, but for my Longview game, which is great. But Loch Lloyd, I will say Loch Lloyd's little practice
For
facility
your,
there is pretty legit.
Helped out for your mental well-being.
Yeah, it did. And then I got on, Zillow after and depressed myself. Looked at all the houses and said, "Fuck, I'm never." You just reflect and you're like, where did I mess up? Like, I could have invested in something like Google or.
Why wasn't I investing in fucking Bitcoin when I was in 3rd grade, dude?
Exactly, or buy more lottery tickets, or
anything.
Be that guy that dresses up like the wolf from the Chiefs and take a lot of money from banks. By the way, he's getting his own show on net. He's getting his own documentary on like Amazon or Netflix or something. But that ding means we are out of time. Actually, it means somebody has a message, but I'm just going to go ahead and take it as we're out of time because we are on the 1 hour mark. So, but everybody, thank you very much for listening. Matt, Andrew, thank you very much for being here for another great show. And we will catch everybody on the next one.
Deuces.
See you later.